Russia's military has a railroad problem. Russia has scaled down its conflict desires in Ukraine, redeploying its forces to focus at the eastern Donbas area and the strategic port city of Odesa. A significant question now could be whether or not this shift in approach will contribute to remedy the Russian Navy's many troubles with wartime logistics. Many of those demanding situations had been properly documented, which includes troubles in refueling and resupplying its troops, in addition to transporting injured troops lower back to neighboring Belarus to obtain medical attention. But refocusing on a smaller region may also permit Russia to relieve an underlying logistical problem. Russia's overwhelming dependence on railways and on vehicles past the give-up of these tracks to transport its troops and navy equipment. Roads and railways have for many years been the spine of Russia's navy, in addition to its business materials. A widespread territory, Russia is in moderation and erratically populated, with maximum population focused in the European part of Russia. Its expansive geography and tough terrain offering steppe, permafrost, and seasonal flooding suggest that the status navy of motorized ground forces is based on its rail and street networks to move troops, meals, and gas in conflict and peacetime. Unlike another status navy, Russia has an auxiliary provider referred to as the railway troops, or Железнодорожные войска, which shield and preserve the railway offerings to be used at some stage in combat. Their 10 brigades are connected to navy districts and paintings to restore broken strains, construct or reconstruct bridges, and help the defense force in concealment. They also can deliver gas, clothing, and guns to the front, in addition to repair street and rail, get entry to if they may be bombed in combat. These engineering troops performed a crucial function in Chechnya inside the past 1990s, reconstructing shipping infrastructure and restoring communique strains, in addition to building elements of the Baikal-Amur mainline railway in Russia's Far East that is duly used to move civilians and navy employees throughout tough terrain. As Russia rotates its troops and resupplies to the front inside the Jap Donbas with battalions from a long way flung places, consisting of Vladivostok and Kamchatka inside the Far East, it'll be greater reliant than ever on those railway strains to move troops to the front. But over-reliance at the railways for massive-scale troop deployment appears to have been one in every of Russia's major obstacles on this struggle fair. Railways hyperlink up massive city regions and business centers, however the Navy's failure to seize crucial logistical hubs in Ukraine, consisting of the metropolis of Kharkiv, manner they cannot commandeer neighborhood railway infrastructure to move their infrastructure and infantrymen farther into Ukraine and seize greater territory. Even inside the south wherein the Russian Defense Force made a few gains, they do now no longer completely manipulate the railways close to Melitopol, wherein Russian armored trains had been deployed from Crimea in early March. They have, however, control to manipulate a few small business centers in Kherson and feature unfolded the rail connection among Kherson and the next Crimea, which may also ameliorate a number of their logistical troubles inside the south. If it cannot use railways, the Navy should as an alternative depend upon roads. But Russia's forces do now no longer have sufficient meals and gas materials to preserve floor offensives to seize Ukrainian territory too, a long way from the railhead. In the north, Russia by no means controlled to manipulate any of the rail hubs in Chernihiv around Kyiv, Ukraine's capital, and the muddy situations noticed severe Navy motors turning into stuck. Some motors had been then seemingly deserted with the aid of using Russian forces, both due to the fact they had been not able to repair them mid-conflict because of the presence of Ukrainian combatants, or had been unwilling to tow them many miles lower back into Russia for repairs. Many of the tires on Russia's deliver vehicles seem to have been poorly maintained and rotted, inflicting rips which have blown out. Evidence from social media shows this has been the destiny of numerous Russian tanks sporting surface-to-air missile systems. Videos have surfaced in southern Russia of civilian vehicles transferring with the aid of using rail to the front in Jap Ukraine, offering the now notorious C image of Russia's pro-conflict. So guys, we have come to an end of this news session. Thanks for watching and please do well to like and subscribe for more updates. Until next time, goodbye for now.